Hi, I'm Kelly from Sussex Innovation and I focus on marketing and market research. The process of getting feedback is often undervalued but really important for startups and scale-ups because it can help you to ensure that you're making a product or service that meets a customer need. In this short video, I'm going to go through 3 key ways of getting valuable customer feedback. Firstly, surveys. Surveys can be a quick and cost-effective way of getting feedback and insights. You can use online tools such as SurveyMonkey, Google Forms, or Typeform. My top tips to follow to get the most value out of surveys: keep it short and sweet. The simpler it is, then the greater responses you're going to get. Don't ask leading questions or use leading words. For example, instead of asking, "Do you think this is too expensive?" you can ask something more neutral, such as, "What do you think about the pricing?" Finally, test it. So before you send it out to the wider public, get a colleague or friend to test it and spot any issues that you need to improve. The second one is in-depth interviews, and what we mean by this is having an in-depth conversation with potential customers. This is different to a survey because the aim here is to ask open questions to really uncover those in-depth insights. You don't know exactly where the conversation is going to go, but that's where the value is, because you can find out things that you didn't know you didn't know. In other words, you can uncover things that you wouldn't have even thought to ask. You can ask about what are their needs and problems, how do they solve that problem, where do they look for current solutions, and try to focus on the present or on recent examples rather than asking hypothetical questions such as, "Would you buy this product?" Because, as we all know, people don't always do what they say they would do. You can have these conversations in a formal setting by arranging a phone call or a face-to-face meeting, or in a more informal setting such as at networking events or going for a coffee. Be sure to record the insights so that you can refer back to them later. Finally, one of the best ways to validate your product is to simply get it out there. For those of you familiar with the Lean Startup, it's all about build, measure and learn. So what we mean by this is get your product into the hands of customers, get their feedback and learn from it so that you can then build a new version of the product. This method applies just as much to services as it does to physical products. So why not set up a simple website and get users to sign up for a free trial if they're interested, or build up your social media pages and get a following. This can be a really good way of gauging interest, seeing who it is that's interested in your product or service, and getting some early users who will be able to give you valuable feedback. Finally, I'd like to end on 3 top tips for getting the most out of feedback. Firstly, don't be too precious about your idea and take all feedback on board. Secondly, make sure you ask people who actually fit your target customer segment. Don't just ask your friends and family. And finally, remember to keep getting feedback continuously. Customer needs will evolve and your business needs to evolve too.